tell you some things are kind of strange when you really look at them. Talk about Bigfoot being interdimensional being. Like, you know, they'll set up. They say they'll set the trees up in these sort of formations like Bigfoot does it. And so I'm just walking through here today, and I think this is kind of weird. I mean, why are those? There's 3 of them leaning on that tree, and then right there's one with a big Y in it, just right up into that other tree. Sure, it's not that strange. There's other ones around, but I mean, there's a path here. These trees just snapped off real fresh like. Where is he? Here, Bigfoot, 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 Bigfoot. There's talk of this ball lightning, the orbs, whatnot. The other day, when I was up at the other spot, I swear something was following me, something big. You could hear sticks breaking, you know, just like when a person's walking through the woods. You don't really hear it. Even with deer, maybe once in a while, but you'll see the deer. I couldn't see anything. And then I found remains of other animals, and it's in the video. You can literally hear something else stomping through the woods really close to me. Even at one point, I swear I saw this square box. There's like a flash of light in a square box. And when I tried to focus on it, the box was gone. I was so convinced that there was a box-shaped object just across the woods. And then I saw this light, and I thought for sure there is something over there I've never seen in this spot before. Some kind of a box, something a person would have put there. Not a rock or a tree, but like a box. Again, I saw this light, but I just kind of assumed I imagined it. You know, something caught my eye out of the corner of my eye. So I went over there anyways. There's no box. There was no big rock. There's nothing there where I saw it. again, you just think you don't really know what you're seeing when you're looking at something you haven't seen before. So sometimes it takes a minute for your mind to focus on it more so than your eye focusing on it, especially when it's at a distance. We're talking 50, probably 25, 50 yards away. It's not super far, but far enough that your brain can trick itself. So I just thought, it's a bunch of rocks. But as I got closer, it just wasn't there. There was nothing there. And I keep thinking I'm hearing something following me in the woods. So I think maybe it's down in the valley, down by the stream, which is a pretty deep valley. It probably ranges from 5 feet to 10 feet deep in this stream. I mean, the water's not that deep, but it's dug out the mountain so much that it's almost like a cliff in spots. It could be 10, maybe even 15 feet deep. Maybe more than that when you get closer to the top of the mountain. So I kept trying to sneak over there and look down in that valley, thinking maybe it's down in that little valley. I couldn't find it. If it was in there, then why wasn't I hearing like splashing water? Why didn't it come out of the valley somewhere? I would have had to have seen it. But there was nothing. Was it Bigfoot? I don't know. Is Bigfoot even what we think it is? I thought it was about 10 years ago I saw a Bigfoot, and I swore up and down I saw this Bigfoot. I'd go inside, get my girlfriend, like, he's fucking out here again. It's right across the street going down towards the lake. I'd get the dogs, get my gun. There were a lot of bears around there, but I'd get the dogs out, and my one dog, Hugo, he was not afraid of anything in his space. He would go after. And Hugo, he wasn't scared, he wasn't shaking. He wouldn't leave the porch though. And there was definitely something over there. And I mean, that dog ran off more bears than you would believe. It was like, that was his job. He'd run off big animals. He'd chase the neighbor's cows. He had zero fucks. So maybe a week or two goes by, and I mean, I'm really trying to see if anyone else has seen this Bigfoot. Nobody else. Everybody's just like, it's a bear, but another thing I'll tell you, I am deathly afraid of bears. Hate them. You want to see me run in the woods? See a bear, I'm gone. And I didn't have that fear trying to find this suspected Bigfoot who's across the street. I walked right out there, which is not necessarily abnormal for me, but It's just, if there was a possibility of it being a bear, there is no fucking way I'd have been over there. And that dog Hugo would have been losing his goddamn mind. He would jump over the like 4-foot high fence thing that was around the porch that we put up to like keep the bears out. He would jump over that motherfucker to go get himself a bear. He hated those things. And he wasn't doing shit. He's just hanging out on the porch. Like, nah, dude, all you. So, getting back to the story at hand, a few weeks later, I'm trying to, you know, I've been, like, literally, I worked at a bar, so I was talking to people that lived near me, that lived around the lake. Did you hear anybody else seen a Bigfoot running around the lake? You know, asking everybody I could ask, have you seen one? Have you seen one? A couple of people be like, trying to tell stories or something, like, oh yeah, they saw one. They'd tell me other stories about seeing them other places and whatever. So I'm searching the internet. It's a tourist town, so, you know, if somebody saw it, they got video of it. So I start searching, and right where I saw it, maybe a couple hundred yards down the road, I find a video of Sasquatch walking down the like beach on the lake, clear as day. And I'm like, this is just too good to be true. Can't be real. So I start digging into it. You know, the person that posted, they had like one video upload to YouTube, and so I start searching their name, seeing where they're from, and they were from the lake where I lived. They were a real estate agent, and the whole thing was faked. As far as I could tell, it was all fake. The guy paid somebody to wear or maybe he wore it, got somebody to video him in a suit walking around. It's just, you know, this was broad daylight, right on the beach out in the open, and I kept seeing it at night right in front of my house. And there's a big hunting, like a wildlife reserve that was my backyard. And I guess they allow hunting there sometimes. You have to get like a special permit. And they let people hunt bears there once in a while. It's like every couple of years. But I mean, the woods up there just go on forever. The top of that hill, there's houses and stuff, but I mean, the woods there just go forever. So it's very possible that there may have actually been a skook in there. Sam Squanch. A Bigfoot. I don't know. I also know that someone was out there in a suit pretending. There's like a girl up there. Let's see. I mean, I don't even know. Maybe Maybe the video was real. But a real estate agent with one post on YouTube leads me to believe it was fake. Just trying to attract attention to the lake to try and get customers. Trying to go viral with a Bigfoot video. Oh, there's a deer there. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Right there. Oh, there's some good turkey tails too. So, what do we have here? Wish I could see that. There we go. What kind of mushroom is that? I don't know if they're very good for eating or not. I see them all the time. They're not very fleshy. So there's not much meat. It's just skin and gills. They might just be the little deer mushroom or something. See, there's some little ones down there. They're not really anything special that I can tell. This is like their favorite spot here. So those deer have really started snorting over there. I don't think they like me. Trying to scare me off by growling at me. Shaka, bruh.